So after sewing the bias round the neck, in this case I'm working on buba, but after sewing the bias round wherever you want to aim, you pass your thread in a needle, single passing. I'm using the biggest size of needle because that is what I can lay my hands on. You can also use the medium size, you can use the smaller size. The size of the needle does not really matter. So firstly, you will secure the two bias together, like your two starting point and ending point, because it will just be there hanging. So you secure it together, like stitch it together before rolling it over onto the fabric. You roll it properly and neatly. You make sure that it doesn't squeeze or kind of fold, and then you use your needle to like just prick the fabric a little. You just take a little piece of the fabric in a way that it will barely show on the right side of the fabric. You just prick a little, then you pull it out, then you use it to prick a little of the bias also, then you roll it over the bias twice, then you go ahead to just pull it out. You have to make sure that your thread doesn't tangle, so you will not pass it too long so that it does not tangle while you're at it. Then you move forward a little. Sometimes I use half inch, you can use half and quarter, you can use 1 inch, you can even use 1.5, but in this case I used 1 inch forward. You go forward with 1 inch, you roll your bias over again, you prick your fabric a little in a way that it will almost not show on the right side. You use your finger to smoothen the fabric on the other side, just smoothing it just like I'm doing so that it doesn't squeeze. Then you, after pricking the fabric, you prick the bias to a little, and then you pull it out. You pull it out, you roll it over the needle, you roll your thread over the needle twice, then you pull it out. Then you go forward with like 1 inch again. You pass your needle in between the bias fold, in a way that even the thread will not show on the wrong side of the fabric too. Like it will not show inside the bias except you like open the fold of the bias. So you just pass it like that at every 1 inch interval. Then you prick your needle, you prick your fabric a little, you take a little piece of the bias also, you roll it over twice, then you bring it out. So you keep on repeating the same process, over and over, and then you make sure that the fabric is not folding at the back. That's very, very important, and you be as neat as possible, because there's a way you pull the thread that it will just squeeze your fabric unaware. You just have to be careful while you are doing it. So now I've gone round, I'm almost at my starting point. So when you get back to your starting point, like 1 inch before your starting point, you will still repeat the same process. You prick your fabric a little, you pass your needle inside the fold of the bias, you pull it out, then you use your needle to prick the fabric, you prick the bias, and then you roll it twice and you cut it out. After cutting it out, see the way I cut it out, I left like 1.5 inch or 2 inches of the thread there. So you're just going to tie it the way I'm tying it. You tie it, you won't let it be too bulky so that it will be neat. 2 times or 3 times is enough, but I tied it twice here, and basically that's it. So this is the neck. After pressing, you hardly see the thread outside, and even inside you hardly see the thread. This is the other side of it. You hardly see the thread, and nowhere is squeezed or fold. So even the inside, hardly will you see the thread, except you like open it up and like pull out the bias. That's when you will see the thread in between the bias, which you will need to like do that. What are you looking for the thread for? So that's it basically. That's how to hem neck of garment. See you in my